Performers, don't be shy, step right up. Welcome to Mallory Square.
This is the first day of the rest of our lives, honey. We got it made.
Okay, here we go. Watch this.
One foot out the door and the other in the grave. We got it made.
Let me set the stage and introduce to you one of the most famous places in the world to watch the sunset. The Mallory Square Sunset Celebration here in Key West, Florida. Since 1984, millions of people have enjoyed this nightly experience, which includes local handmade crafts and food, along with an ever-evolving variety of street performances. Something that I find so interesting is that this performer is one of the original founders of the celebration and can still be found walking the tightrope and juggling knives at the age of 75. His name is Will Soto, and in this video, we're going to spend some time with one of the most influential people in Key West and hear what life has been like living as a career street performer who helped turn a small town square into a world-famous attraction.
Oh man, that'll wake you up. That feel good. It's getting warmer now. When you hit it, it's just refreshing. It's not like, whoa, startling. Hi, honey bunch.
The first thing I noticed about Will is that he is a dedicated animal lover, and every one of his 3 dogs and 2 cats has a story.
This is Reef, the one-eyed pirate kitty. When we first got her from the pound, from the rescue, she was kind of mean. And we finally had her tested all and found out that she's diabetic. So I got to give her 2 shots of insulin every day. So now, like, she's all lovey-dovey and everything, you know. Here you go, honey. Okay. This is my better half, Miss Amy. She's the boss, and the muscle, and the brains. And I'm just the resident pervert.
Oh, how cute. Amy, what is it like being the wife of a street performer?
Never boring. Never ever boring.
You picture me in drag or my dad in drag? Well, this is my dad for the variety show up north. And this is me at the Corn Queen pageant for the King contest for Fantasy Fest.
Look at that face! Oh my gosh!
It's the all the brutal truth.
That's your book. Buy that book.
Somebody asked me, they said, did you use my name in there? I said, you compliment me to think I would remember your name.
Here, here.
Toast. Yes. For Will and Amy, a fresh cup of cafe con leche is the start to a great day. She helps him gather up all of his necessary supplies, and it's time we take the show down to Mallory Square.
Well, when I first came here in '76, you know, of course I found it. It took me a matter of hours to find it. You know, what's not to like? It was a bunch of people coming down to the west side of the town to watch the sun go down and celebrate the sunset. You know, everybody brings something to drink, sit with their legs off the end of the dock and have a, you know, adult beverage or herbal smoke or something, and commune with their neighbors. I have many fond memories. I know the very first time that I saw a group of people come out of the water naked from skinny dipping and get right in the limbo line. I thought to myself, this place is for me. Hey, get a drink.
Come on.
Yeah, how are you?
Best town ice is at Mallory Square. So I want to start by asking you, how did you get into street performing?
Trying to stay out of a real job. If you ask me.
That's good enough for me.
I'm going to be honest with you. You know, it's like getting paid for being a class clown. Next question.
All right, well, so then how did you get into tightrope walking?
Well, my background's in gymnastics, so I had a natural bent for, you know, balance. And it's something that's always been kind of important to me since I'm so unbalanced myself. So when I went over to visit a friend of mine who was in the circus arts, Bounce Margill.
You need help with that there, young man?
Shut up. I'll knock you out on your own video. So he had a practice tight wire set up in his backyard. And while I was hanging out, I thought, well, maybe I'll just jump up here. I always was curious what it felt like. I jumped up on it, and within the first, I don't know, 30 seconds, I knew I was supposed to be there. It just felt so natural. So yeah, I got a practice rope and went to the park. I put it up just high enough so I wouldn't change my voice if I fell. And you just keep doing it. It's like juggling. You keep doing it till you quit dropping. Oh, you 45? Wait now. What do you got?
I'm taking the hill then.
Number 60.
All right, so Mallory Square was not like this when you first showed up into town.
Oh man, are you kidding?
So now tell me, what is your involvement?
The city, number one, they said they didn't want to be responsible for all the stuff that was going on here. Two, they wanted to make it strictly a cruise port. We were considered in the way of that. Look, we'll be responsible for it if you don't want to be. We formed a corporation, a non-profit corporation, and we said, look, we'll provide all that you need. One of their fears was that it was turned into a flea market. We said, we'll judge authenticity. We'll judge all work here for authenticity. So the artists have to have made whatever it is they're selling. Basically, for the performers, the idea was you can't be dangerous to the crowd and you can't be vulgar. And that was about it. That was in 1984. Now we're on like a 5-year renewable. There's a lot of things that have changed in Key West, but we're still here, unbelievably. If anything, it's an economic engine for about 100 families that sell their artwork, that perform out here. It's arguably one of the top tourist events in Key West.
Hearing him say that is quite an accomplishment because this small island is home to a massive tourism industry with lots to do. Ask anyone about their visit, and I bet you they would mention the Sunset Celebration as one of their favorite memories. Many locals would say the same. There is no doubt that all of the talented artists and street performers have a lot to do with this continued success. And cool to think it was the early 80s that Will and a small team of leaders knew the spot was worth preserving, turning it into an organized blank canvas of self-expression and one of the many charms in Key West.
As you can see, I'm already injured. Now the wind's picking up. Directly beneath me, it's black steel and brick. So just for safety's sake, for this one trick, I'm gonna need maybe 6 or 7 kind of chubby people to lay down here.
What is it about street performing that keeps going for so many years?
Well, you know, it's like opening Christmas presents, Christmas morning. It's always a surprise. You never know what you're going to get when you come out on the street. Unfortunately, some days it might not be as much as you wished, but for the most part, it's always, you know, it's surprising and it's wonderful. It's wonderful because it's spontaneous. You know what I mean? It's some days the crowd's wild, but you're not, and you can get the energy from them. And some days you're full of energy and they're not. and you can give it to them. Watch this, ready? Right up here where all the people go. Slide up in there. There you go. Okay, here we go. This is Key West Sunset Celebration. We don't party for you. We party with you. 3! Don't try and stop me!
What would you say is your biggest struggle as a performer?
Sometimes you have elements working against you that you have no control over, like the weather, like a parade coming through your pitch while you're performing, stuff like that. You know, even hecklers, they're unpredictable. But probably the hardest part for me is just to make sure that I keep my own level of energy up. If I don't feel like laughing, it's hard to make other people laugh. Like anything, you're not going to feel wonderful every day, but you have to get that discipline of getting your mind right before you start your show. Here we go. Ready, everyone? Give me a beat right here. Hold it. I realize this is a predominantly Caucasian crowd. Let's put a little oomph into it, all right? Ready? Hey, how many want the tightrope? Yeah! Oh, fat chance. You guys, this is the most difficult, dangerous thing out here. It's got to go all the way to there before I get up there. Tightrope! Oh.
What do you want us, the audience, to know about you and other street performers that we can better understand you all?
My impression from working the street for 45, 50 years is that the United States, the crowds in the US, sort of need to be schooled a little bit. You need to tell them what you expect from them and essentially what's going on. This is street theater because so many of them don't have it in their communities. Did you have a good time?
All the time.
All right, you're gonna have a better time tonight. And when you work in the old countries, like in Europe or wherever, you don't have to explain to them what you're doing. You walk out into the middle of the square and lay down your juggling equipment. And the people that are going by know not only who you are and what you're gonna do, but what their part of is in the show. Be part of it. To me, that's the whole thing. Hurry up, I'm getting a Woody.
I already got one.
Make some noise for Sean, come on! Mark! Come here, take my hand, hurry up. Okay, oh my God. I got a cramp in my butt cheek. Okay, deep breath. And Mark, when I let go of you to do this, you just go right there. Okay. And just so you're out of my way, because this ain't gonna take long and I'm gonna scream for you. Ready? Okay, go. Right there. Back up. Yeah. Okay, deep breath.
What's one piece of advice that you'd like to share with the world?
Don't ever stop doing what you love to do. It's what keeps you young at heart. I turned 75 this winter. And I want to dedicate the rest of this show to Ryan Barnett, my chiropractor.
This is the first day of the rest of our lives, honey. We got it made. If you get too much sun, you can always find some shade, honey. We got it made.
It was amazing.
Oh,
God,
so
you're very
good.
inspiring.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I came here for the weekend 46 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
It was pretty impressive up close. Yeah. Cool. Really enjoyed it.
I know him pretty well. He's a great human being. He's a real contribution to the community of Key West.
The Sunset Celebration is one of the main reasons I moved here to Key West, because it is filled with so much real human connection. People come to laugh and leave inspired. Some even leave with the fiance. During the 3 months I spent making this documentary, I've become more connected and understanding towards the art of street performing, and I hope it has left you with a deeper appreciation for what some people spend their entire lives trying to perfect. Will has surely left a legacy here in town, and it was an honor to be able to capture this moment in time. You are truly a legend, my friend, and thank you for spending your time with me.
Hey! If you want to give somebody something important tonight, give them a smile. My name is Will, my wife, and 13 children. Appreciate any and all donations. I love ya! Happy sunset, everyone!
Hi, my name is Scott Gerke, and this channel is all about exploring human connection through the power of a simple hello. The series is called Once a Stranger, and I hope that you'll join me in the next video. If you'd like to subscribe, you can hit this button right here, and down below right here are a couple videos for you to enjoy. I'll see you next time.